Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share with a friend. It helps us out a bunch. Today, this article comes from WOR, and it's written by Jordan Rumi. More details on this new Christopher Nolan film that's actually getting a lot of traction as far as marketing already, to be honest. This film isn't supposed to be hitting theaters until July of 2026. And once again, we're getting another article with some details on who is actually going to be in this film. So let's read into this article. Title says, Christopher Nolan's next film to star Anne Hathaway and Zendaya. If anybody's seen Christopher Nolan films, you know that Anne Hathaway has been in, I believe, just one. I believe it was Batman Dark Knight Rises. I don't know if she's been in another Christopher Nolan film. I think this will be the first Christopher Nolan film for Zendaya. So that's going to be very interesting. On top of that, we know that, and this could be rumor, but obviously I think there's some credence to it. Tom Holland is supposed to be starring in this next Christopher Nolan film, and Matt Damon is supposed to be in this film as well. Before, it was said that Matt Damon was going to star, and then later on it came out that Tom Holland is going to be starring. So that's why I said could be rumor at this point, but we will just have to see. Let's read into this article, guys. Anne Hathaway and Zendaya have been added to the cast of Christopher Nolan's next film. They joined the previously announced Matt Damon and Tom Holland via the deadline. No word yet on who the actual lead of the film is or whether it might just be an ensemble piece. The still untitled film is set for release on July 17th, 2026. The project is expected to start shooting in early 2025. It should be noted that Deadline sources are mentioning that plot descriptions of the film that have been published to date are wrong. So like I said, a lot of rumors swirling around this film. No one really knows what's going on here. Obviously, Christopher Nolan and his production company, Syncope, are obviously keeping a tight lid upon this film as far as plot details and what's actually going out to the media that's actually publicizing any of this news that we're hearing. So not very surprising at all. Typically, that's how Nolan rolls. But let's finish up this article here. Just to recap, Gizmodo was saying that Nolan's next one is a 1920 set vampire movie. Variety reported that it might actually be a spy movie. The Hollywood Reporter heard rumblings of a father-son story. Grace Randolph said that it was a horror film. Meanwhile, a Reddit rumor suggested that it might be an action movie influenced by the 1983's Blue Thunder film. So like I said, that wraps up this article, guys. Obviously, a lot of rumors shrouded upon this film already. More news will come out. I'll definitely be reporting on that, letting you guys know what's going on here. But for now, it seems we have 4 major actors cast on this film. Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, and Zendaya. With that being said, let me know what you think down in the comments about this. Let me know what you think Christopher Nolan's next film is going to be. I do not think it's going to be a spy or espionage film because he did that with Tenet. Vampire film would be very interesting. And kind of switching over here from directors, we have Robert Eggers' Nosferatu hitting theaters next month, actually, on Christmas Day. So that's going to be kind of interesting as far as the vampire genre is concerned. Nolan doing a vampire film would be different, would be very different. Funny that Grace Randolph mentioned a horror film. I think that vampire genre would slip right in with that. I can't really see Nolan doing a horror film. I think he could do a film that has horror elements, but seeing him doing a film that is just tailored upon the horror genre seems a little odd for him, to be quite honest. I could see him doing something like Seven. But with that being said, guys, like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments about this. Let me know what you think. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and as always, be safe. It's Neff signing off.